to go to South Boston High School, and when the kids get out, they went downstairs and there was little sheet metal shops. And then around in the 1970s, the members had come together and said, we want our own building. They added extra money towards the JATC apprenticeship fund, and around 1982, they started the actual planning. And in 1986, the building was built, and that's how we arrived to the building we're in today. What we do here to further their education is we bring them in for a month straight. I know other trades, they might do nighttime classes for 2 days a week for a couple hours, or they may bring somebody in for a week every 2 months. We bring them in for the month straight so they can retain the information that we're giving them, and then we send them out to apply it. I think that is what refines their skills, because if you come in for a week and then 2 months later you're coming in for another week, you're not going to retain that information. So if you come in here, we show them how to use the snips, we show them how to do the blueprints, we show them how to hang ductwork right in our shop back there. And they actually go to the job with an understanding of how to do it. And the better they are when they leave this school, that's what's gonna make somebody else take them under their wing, because they've already got the basics down and they're easier to work with. We'll actually be in school for your first month, and we break it up into periods. Now, I don't know about you, but nobody likes to sit in a classroom for 8 hours a day. Does everybody agree with that? So we structured the curriculum like that as well. So you will have 1 period in the classroom, 1 period in fabricating the ductwork, and then 1 period actually installing the ductwork. And that's what every single day here looks like. So you'll have 5 hours out in the shop, 2 hours in the classroom. The kids we brought in today, I would just like them to know that this was available for them. I had no idea that union apprenticeships were even available to me. I was constantly pushed, go to college, or anything other. Nobody talked about the union construction trade. So to have those kids in here and to actually learn about the wages and benefits and to actually see what we do, so they know what we're getting into. Because like I said, I didn't know what I was getting into. These kids now have an opportunity. They know exactly what they're going to get into as they move forward, and they know the benefits that will provide for them. I didn't choose sheet metal chose me, I like to say, and I'm glad it did, because it's done unbelievable things for me in my life. It took me from poverty to the middle class. I attended a career day in South Boston, Massachusetts. I was 21, 22 years old. They were doing a lot of work in South Boston at the time, and the unions put on a trade show. I attended it, and I went around to every table, got to know all the unions. I applied for most of them, and sheet metal's what came through for me. I was very fortunate to be selected by this local. When I came in, I really didn't know what sheet metal was. So when I walked on the job, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know how to use the tools. So I was pretty embarrassed a lot of the times, which is why that's what I teach the kid from the very beginning. To ask the questions, I show them exactly how to use the snips, exactly how to use the drill, from very beginning to the end. And the reason is because I was embarrassed a bunch of times when I walked on the job, not knowing what it was. That's why we like to bring the apprentices in here first before they go to the job sites, so they don't get that experience that I got. I'm passionate about teaching. I like to help people. I've done it before I get in the union. I do it now. A lot of these apprentices, whether they even stay with us or not, I still have contact with them in order to help them through their life. That's my passion. It's not just to teach them about sheet metal. It's to help them navigate through their life. As far as finances, like nobody teaches financial, should you have good credit? Why should you have good credit? Like all those things. I mean, the sheet metal part is certainly important, but having these kids move forward in their lives and be better people is what's important to me.